Wow, 15 years, a career that I'm saying goodbye to. And just so you guys know, I'm not walking away from work. I'm just walking away from a job that I've done for 15 years, and I'm moving into something new. I'm always one that gets on and shares my emotions. I share what's going on, and some of y'all might find it annoying. Some of y'all might find it encouraging. Some of y'all might not even care. I don't know. But I feel like this is therapeutic for me. If I'm not speaking, I like to write. And it's just something I feel God has gifted me with, and it's something that I want to use to encourage others to be transparent and vulnerable, because man, there is something about a vulnerable human, a transparent human being that just moves people. And so for those out there that have enough courage to just always be open and honest and transparent about who you are and what you're doing, just know that people need this. So there is so much to say about my career. For those who don't know, I've been in a medical sales job for 15 years, been in this industry, and have been working with many people. And I've made a lot of relationships. And you're talking about a kid who started off when he was 27, had no business doing sales, had no idea I knew how to do sales, couldn't even shake a person's hand without my hands getting sweaty. And many of you who know me on the back end of this job and think, man, I couldn't imagine you being that guy. But yes, I was this guy. And the guy that you see today has really come into myself through this position that has really forced me to get uncomfortable and get out in front of people and really put myself out there, having to become comfortable with being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. And so this job has done a lot for me personally. All I've learned, all the people I've met, just the experience of working for someone and then opening my own business and then going through the grind, 7 years of owning my own business and just dealing with the ups and downs, going through an acquisition, and then, working the last 3 years for a company that many don't know really saved me. A lot of people don't know that in 2019, I was in a very dark place. 6.5 years into owning my own company, I'd been through hell and back. Just got really hurt. A business partnership, had been hurt by many employees, had really felt like I had put my heart and soul on the line day in and day out and really sacrificed my own self and my own family for the betterment of the company. And a lot of people will never know the details, and that's not for really me to discuss. But I learned a lot about people, and I learned a lot about myself. And so I was in a very dark place, and this company, Concierge Home Care, came in and saved my life, to be honest, saved my family, gave me a safe place to go, a reprieve, a respite, if I would call it. And the last 3 years, they've given me a spot. We're talking about a sense of gratitude that I will never be able to put into words. And this is what makes it really hard to say goodbye. Is not just saying goodbye to the industry, not just saying goodbye to the job or to the memories, to all the things, but saying goodbye to people that stuck their neck out for you. It's hard to really put that into words, because you sort of feel like you're turning your back on people. And my only hope is that these people will understand that I've got to seek the next chapter. I've got to go through the next door that's opened up for me, and I hope it's the right door. But I can't even guarantee that. I just know that sometimes you got to take risks. Blow your life up. You got to go to places that are uncomfortable and scary, because if you don't, you end up living with this potential regret. You always wonder what could have been, right? And so I never want to be a person that ever has to worry about that. As I wrap this up, I just want to say, and you guys know who you are, people that have stuck with me for 15 years, 14 years, 12 years, 10 years, 5 years, the last year, the last 6 months, the last 2 months. I am so grateful for every single one of you. People that have become friends, man. Like, this is beyond just work. I want you to know that I'm super thankful for everything that you guys have done for me. So as I leave this industry, I leave it knowing that I gave my best effort. I always did the right thing. I can rest knowing that I always treated people fairly. I always did what was best for the patients, the referral sources, the people that I worked with. I always wanted to put others first and do the right thing. And was it hard? Heck yes. There were times when I could have hit the easy button, and I could have cut a corner. It feels so good to know that I never gave less than 100%. To all of you, I love you. Thank you. I look forward to this next part of the journey. And I pray that we'll continue to run into each other and be a part of each other's lives.